State takes the lead, calls his own number down, and he hit a three! Durant hit a three! The Warriors lead by 1.
Let's be honest about something. If you're hoping to go into a major sports league, you have to accept the fact that while you may do well, or even really well, you're going to have failures that accompany those moments. No player wants to admit that, but it's true. And in the NBA this year, that's more prevalent than ever, because many big-time players are finding themselves with big problems. Failure seems to be the only option right now. So given that, allow us to show you NBA players who are going to fail this year. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 5, Stephen Curry.
He puts it in at the buzzer!
Believe us when we say it pains us to put Steph Curry on this list because, quite frankly, he's playing out of his mind. He was averaging 40 points per game for a long stretch in April. Yep, per game, not in a game. The Golden State Warriors are still not at full power because of Klay Thompson being injured again, but Steph is doing all he can to elevate his team so that they can get back to the playoffs, and they're currently 8th in the West. So at the very least, they'll have a shot to get into the first round. But why is he going to fail? Because he's just not enough. He's awesome and MVP worthy in his own way, but his team just isn't enough to push through the deficit that they're going to get by with a stacked Western Conference. But next year, if Klay and Steph are reunited at 100% health, oh yeah, you better watch out. Number 4, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant at the free throw line over Marion. It danced on the rim and went in.
Now, not so ironically, we head to a former teammate of Steph Curry's in Kevin Durant. When Durant was with the Warriors, he helped them win 2 titles in 3 seasons. Then he went to the Nets to help them win a title, and well, yeah. His first season, he didn't even play because of an injury he got during his last finals with the Warriors. This season was supposed to be his big return, and yet he's injury-bound again. When he does play, he's awesome. But with his 2 wingmen not around him, he can't elevate the Nets enough to win consistently, and if you can't be consistent, you're not reaching the NBA Finals. That's just the law. Number 3, Luka Doncic.
Stay in the course. Luka again on the inside.
With a foul, too!
Opportunity.
Boy, he was popped in the chop.
Some of you might be confused by this one because the Mavericks may have started the season badly, but they're now 5th in the West, and they are not likely to have to deal with the play-in round, and Luka Doncic is still playing like he's already a legend, and not someone in his 3rd year. So, what's the problem here? The problem here is fouls, specifically technical fouls. While Luka is playing like a legend, he's also got a legendary mouth that has gotten him teed up so much that one more will get him into suspension territory. And just ask the Warriors what happens when one of your key players gets suspended during a key playoff game, it won't end well. And sadly, while we do see him going and leading his team past the first round this year, we don't see him going and doing more than that. Number 2, Kyrie Irving.
Bad pass, McLemore threw it away. Irving, back to Prince.
We thought about putting James Harden here, but to be honest, he's honestly done the most to elevate the net, and would have been the league MVP had he not have gotten injured. But Kyrie Irving, well, he's a different story. True, he is playing well when he's on the court, but of course, that's when he's on the court. Whether it's injuries, family issues, personal issues, or just because he doesn't want to play, Kyrie is anything but consistent in this NBA season. And when it's only him and Kevin Durant leading the Nets on the court, they have a losing record. So yeah, Kyrie is very likely to fail, and he'll pull a Kyrie more than likely and blame everyone but himself for that. Number 1, LeBron James.
But better offense. Look, he almost had a smile on his face. I mean, just living for these kind of moments. And it's the clutch shot.
We know that this hurts many Lakers fans given that they were praising their team for getting their latest title in their storied reign, but this year, it's been anything but storybook. Both LeBron and Anthony Davis have been injured in large chunks. While their team has been able to hold on enough to still be in the playoff picture, it's not looking good for them. Could they turn it around? Absolutely. But it'll take something very special and for both LeBron and AD to be 100% healthy. And given how the playoffs are the roughest periods of play in the NBA, that's a big ask. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the NBA players who, despite their best efforts, are likely going to fail this year when all is said and done? Can you believe how many top-tier players are on the verge of serious failure in the current season? Which ones do you think still will pull something out? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time on the channel.